So you want to make sure you have your writer's notebook next to you while you're watching this video so you can jot down the following notes that I'm going to give you. Whenever you write a narrative, you want to make sure that it has a purpose and that it has a point. So I want you to look at your narrative and I want you to answer the question and see if you can answer the question, so what? Okay, you've written these wonderful stories about your life and about your past, but you want to make sure that there is a lesson attached to your story. And we call that a reflection. You want to make sure that there is a reflective piece in your narrative. So at some point throughout your story, you want to make sure that you allow the reader to understand the purpose of your story and the point of your story. In other words, what did you learn from this event in your life? So you should draw the following chart in your writer's notebook to help you really understand what the purpose and point is of your narrative, the so what. So I'm going to show you an example from a narrative that I'm currently working on. And the people that are in this narrative are my 7th graders, my sister, and some friends. And the event that I've chosen to write about is Prindle Pond last year, and the fact that the Monday that we left for Prindle Pond was the same day as the marathon bombings, and sort of the series of events and what took place during that day for me. And so I thought about the story that I was telling, and I thought to myself, well, what can I learn about life from this story that I've written, and how can I show that in my writing? So I decided my so what is that my family means the world to me. And it took a very scary moment for me to really come to terms with that. And also that kids sort of have a healing power. Even though they may not really realize that they are helping me deal with things in my life and helping to kind of distract me and make me feel better about what's going on, they do, and they have this sort of, and I think that's why I love my job so much, because they have this sort of healing power where they're able to really kind of take me out of funks and sadnesses that I might feel. So that's kind of what I learned from going through trying to find out about what was happening with the bombing and things like that. I really kind of counted on my students to help distract me and to help me realize what's truly important. So I want you to draw the same chart in your writer's notebook, and you can write this example for yourself if you want to, but I also want you to jot down some notes about what your story is. So who are the people in your story? What happened in your story? And then the third and perhaps most important, what did you learn? The so what. So what? You want to make sure that your story has a purpose. And then you should go back and revise your narrative, add a reflective paragraph if you need to, telling the reader what you have learned from this experience.